I am so sorry. Ooh, I am so sorry, you guys. Trying to invite people. We have a lot to talk about. We have some things to really talk about. Well, everybody, before I get started, let me do some house cleaning. My merch is in the bio. My website is www.heygorgousyou.com. Was in my bio is all the products that I use for my hair, because a lot of people ask me about my hair and whatever. So I'm, you know, I thought I would put something in the top for you guys. Please like and follow if you really like it. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up, showing out. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you faithful ones that come and see me on a regular. I feel so blessed. Thank you. So, I just thought I would have a conversation about some really critical things that are going on in our society right now. And I didn't really want to go deep with it, but I wanted to give examples. I think like in 2019, I basically said that we're going into a transformative time in our lives. I know it's been hard for everyone. If it ain't, like, and I keep saying this, if it's not hard for you and you have not been struggling, you are not alive, because people are having all kinds of situations going on, and it's just crazy. um on every forum, I think men are feeling it, women are feeling it, but I really wanted to talk about, I've been like staying informed about the P Diddy trial, and it's just like, and you can't just blame it on men. There are women in there too. It just, like, the scandal and the scandalous and the things that people do. We're living in a time that people are lacking conscience. They lacking this sexualizing children, sexualizing women, putting women and men and anybody in a sexual situation that they don't even want to be in. Shame on you, shame on you. And just all this stuff that's going on. And I think with all this stuff that's carrying vibrationally in our auric field, like, it's so important for us to keep our vibration on a higher level. And that's what I've been trying to do when I come over here. But sometimes it's just so much. And when I'm talking to clients, to just hear what they're talking about, everybody's having problems with integrating this energy, and they don't even realize, some people don't even realize that a lot of this energy that they're feeling is really not theirs. But, you know, while we're here and while we're having this conversation, it's just like, what do we do as individuals? All this chaos around our heads, they're like flying monkeys all around our head. It's like really crazy. It's coming from the east, it's coming from the north, south, it's coming from the west, it's coming from everywhere, it's coming up above, it's coming down below. So what do we do with this energy? What do we do with these emotions? Because I've been feeling some kind of way. And I just had a talk with a good friend of mine's, and he was basically telling me, is this like we're in this metamorphosis of change, and it's almost like we kind of know that we're in this change, and we kind of know that this is going to be a massive change, but we don't know the direction of where it's going. And that's not on a global thing. That's just individual in our own individual lives. Like, where are we going with this? How is this going to work out? How am I going to get over from over here to over there? Because that's where I'm seeing my vision. That's what, and sometimes, and some of us are looking in the future or looking a little bit out there, and we can't see anything for the forest. We cannot see anything because we're in such uncertain times when it comes to energy, because the energy is high, then the energy is low. The frequency can be high, the frequency will be low. It's just back and forth, back and forth. So I thought I would come on and talk about, like I said, I'm actually doing a series on feelings. And I really believe that it's important for us to share our feelings, share how we are feeling inside. And it's so crazy because I don't know if you guys are having the same thing. I'm having people from my past come in. I'm having people from my past, trying to get in touch with me, trying to restart relationships and stuff like that. And I don't know if you guys are going through that, but I think like people are just grabbing and grabbing and grabbing. And some of us here have been doing the work. I don't even know how the people that haven't done any work, like how they doing it, because I've been doing this work. You guys know I've been doing some heavy integrations for about 3 years, and it like I don't even know what to say. I really don't even know what to say because I can't even articulate it. I can't even give it a name. I can't give it a form. All I can just say is the density is intense. Um, the density is very, you know, kind of, just uncertain. Thank you, hon. Thank you. I try. I try. I try. But thank you so very much. But like we were talking about this. I think we were talking about this the last time, is that we have to control, because what keeps us in that lower density is where our frequency, and thank you for bringing that to my attention, because it's when we're at that lower frequency. If we're at a low frequency, then we're going to be at a low vibration. And so it's so important for us to find the beauty and the greater things in life. Like a lot of times what I do, my favorite thing is music. My favorite thing is using my hands to create things. Sometimes you got to find things that will help you start you out on a higher vibration, a higher frequency. A lot of times at night, I use sound frequency. I meditate before I go to bed. I meditate when I get up. And you don't have to, you know what? And meditation doesn't have to be like you're in a, your legs are folded and you're just sitting still. Meditation can be a bath. Meditation can, some people love to do dishes and meditate. It doesn't matter how you decide to meditate. It's just spend some time with self, spend some time reflecting. And you know what I'm finding with me? Like, the only time that I am feeling that I need to be vocal is when I come and talk with you guys. But most of the day, I am just listening. I'm listening to Source. I'm listening to God. I'm listening because I want to know where I'm at. I want to know what my emotions are doing, because sometimes right now in this energy that we're in, this your emotions are like everywhere. Mine's are. Mine's are. I've had to take a test in just temperance, because you'll feel like getting mad, and for what? It's something small. And so it's really difficult time when it comes to vibration. And so what I try to do, I've been like going out walking, that really makes me feel good. I go listen to music, especially like just this weekend I went and listened to some music, and that totally just elevated me, just feeling the vibration of what music does for me, right? And everybody, some people sketch, some people journal. So try to find those quiet times, the quiet places where all you're really doing is doing what you love and listening. We need to listen a lot right now because there is so much noise. We have to decipher what is ours and what is somebody else's. And so take some time, give yourself some space. People are adversarial right now. Don't take it personally. Realize who you are and stand down in that, stand in that, understand that. And so it's so interesting because today, this morning, I was very agitated. And what made, well, actually, what cooled me, because I'm all in my head, I'm agitated, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm so mad. I'm just like annoyed beyond annoyed. And so a colleague comes in and she's all happy and she's all like, hi. That totally changed my vibration. So understand and understand that your vibration affects others. Your vibration can actually elevate other people. And so it was just such a nice thing. And I didn't even like, it was so quick. It was like so quick because I'm mad one moment and then the next moment I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, okay. Right. So think about if we all do that. Think about, even though do these practices before you go to bed. We're living in the quantum field, and like I said, the quantum field is all corrupt. It's been compromised, and so everything is coming through there. You don't have no protection no more. You don't have protection. That's why it's so important to do the work, because your protection is what you do in your soul. Your protection is what you do, because there is so much outside of us that is adversarial against our growth. And you want to grow right now. What's so interesting about this time right now? It's the most difficult time ever, ever in the history of mankind, but the most powerful time to manifest. So think about it. Let me think of a good analogy. It's like you playing football. Homeboy kicks it. You you grab it. Your manifestation is where the ball was kicked from. And you got that ball and you're dodging and you're doing and you going under people, you get sacked. Then you get back up and you keep going. That's what's going on with us right now. We get a good start and then we get sacked. We're feeling good about how things going, then we get sacked. And what I mean by that, it could be energetically, it could be by somebody else, it could be your own crap. It could be your own crap. And just really listen, because I had a client get like I've been like, my mood has been really like up and down. Like, oh, I'm just being honest. My mood has been up and down, right? And so a couple of days ago I had a client, And she had me so mad. And it was, and when Scorpios get mad, they don't yell. They just say very strong adjectives. Very strong adjectives. So we're having this conversation, and she said something to me. And she's a new client, right? And I maybe done her a couple of times, and she goes, "It sounds and it seems like you've been triggered." And the moment she said that, and see, this is the thing. This is how you know you're growing. Because there are going to be some times that you are totally wrong. You are totally wrong. And the right thing to do is hear it. Hear the voice of your I am. So as I'm having this conversation, she said, she goes, "No, I'm not trying to take advantage of you. Did somebody take advantage of you in the past? Are you feeling triggered?" And I'm up here, yeah, it's just business. And, I got my little front on, because when I look back at it, it was a front. Oh, it's my business and you need to respect my business. But you know what? She had a point there. And so we're learning things every day. And one thing I learned from her is the moment she said that, I even realized that I misjudged her. And I'm so glad, in the sweetest and kindest way, she put me in check. And we have to be open. We have to be open that sometimes we are wrong. Sometimes we do people wrong. Sometimes we're not kind to people. But it's not over. Means that, you know what? When instruction comes to you, sometimes it's a good thing. It actually elevates your frequency if you get it. If you don't get it and you can't take criticism, guess what's going to happen? You're going to find yourself dancing in a low vibration because you can't take criticism. Part of spiritual maturity and emotional maturity is learning how to take criticism, because it's in the criticism you learn more about yourself. And sometimes criticism can trigger you to make to look at yourself. And we got so many people walking around in a la 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 land. I'm so spiritual, I'm so this, and they don't even have like no discernment, or they're not open to correction. They're not open to hearing from somebody else. And sometimes it's just better just to listen. You don't really have to say anything, just listen, and you will find a wealth a wealth of encouragement, instruction. You will learn so much. So I know we are feeling these feelings. I know it's been difficult. I'm right there with you, but we got this. We're going to do this. We're going to overcome this. And it's crazy. Our world is going wild. Look at the P. Diddy's trial. And it's a lot of people involved. I think that's gonna blow out of the water. That, like, I honestly, people are running for cover. But let me tell you something, you guys. That's what happens. That's what happens when you don't watch yourself, when you don't do the right thing, when you compromise yourself. That's what's gonna happen. When you are chasing the dollar bill, and then when you get the dollar bill, you use it to sexualize human beings. You're the lowest of the low if you're doing that. That's the lowest of the low. Women, stop putting men in compromising situations. Men, stop insulting and assaulting women on a sexual foundation. Don't do that. And that's everybody. We need to start treating each other with kindness. And it's getting real out of here, so your truth will come out. This is what this transit is to do, is to bring the true you out. And if you can't take criticism, you haven't learned. You're not going to learn. So I just came by. I just came by to just say, hey, what's up? I love you guys. I am very, very blessed to have you. I'm thinking, that's what I was going to say. I'm thinking about creating a group, because now YouTube is doing group, like you can do your favorite groups. So I got to do a little more studying on it, but I think my favorite people that come on all the time, I'm going to put them in a special group. And then as I grow, those people that are in a special group will be able to, because I'm actually going to do a private group soon. And it's going to be a paid subscribers. So the people that are not subscribed, that subscribes after that, they will have to pay. But the ones that have been with me the whole time, they won't. I think I'm going to do it that way. Because you guys have been really showing up. Y'all see me cry. Y'all see me mad. Y'all get to see me raw. And that's what, that's what I love. Is that Scorpios want to be themselves. And what's happening now, they're not gonna bite their tongue, because we've been dealing with some nefarious people over a few years, people that will hijack your time, people that will steal, like when people steal from you, like steal from their friends. That's sad, you know so I'm just saying we just need to be better to each other. I need to be better to my two people I love. I'm not trying to accuse none of y'all. I'm just talking about myself. I want to be a better person. I want to show love. I want to be forthcoming, because we're not always like that. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is become that person that you wish to see. Become that person that you wish to have in your life. You have to do that. If you're looking for someone to love, if you're looking for someone to love you, be the love of what you're looking for. Love yourself in that same way. So I was going to come in here to say, hey, I'm getting ready to dip out. Thank you for showing up, showing out. Please like and follow. Please share my channel. And I do appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Bye.